Hi all. There's somebody. I was beginning to think nobody was going to show up. Who is that? It says one watching. Who is that? Two watching. Yay. I was talking to myself here for a couple of minutes. Well, just so you guys know, Alan's, it's his night off. Hey, Michael. How are you? So, boy, you guys might hear some thunder. Uh, it kind of started about 2 hours ago. It started with a real cloudburst. Man, I couldn't even see the road. It was raining so hard. And then it rains hard, and then it stops, and then it rains hard, and then stops. So you might be hearing some thunder. It's kind of funny. Yesterday we had a bigger chance of rain, and we didn't get any. Today we only had 15%, and it's been raining for about an hour, hour and a half. Pretty steady. So, yeah, you just never know. So we got four watching. Michael's the only one that said anything. Now we got six. Who we got in here? Roll call. It's a roll call. Speak up or type up. Hey, music man. Mothership calling. Yikes. Take off, man. Take off, mothership. Nah, I'm just kidding. Not really. You could load up the aliens, though. Take Princess Airhead with you. Hi, Chris. Honey, I'm home. Yeah, that Princess Airhead is. I think she's got a problem. Somebody said that she wasn't even able to sit up straight, so we kind of think that we might have to take her over to AA, see what's going on with her. She hasn't been fitting in lately, and she's just been kind of hanging back. So, hello, James. How are you? So I started talking about Alan. Alan's on vacation. He's I got a message from him. I think it was last night. I don't remember now. You know, I've slept since then. So he was on his way to Mexico. Um, he's up against that. You know, Amazon has that unlimited. He's up against the fence of the unlimited. That's as unlimited as you can get is to the fence, and at about 15 gigs. So he wouldn't be able to get online anyway. Yeah, right, Music Man. She's just been giving me a ration of you know what lately, though. She's spoiled and wants everything her way. Are we familiar with that? Hi, George. How you doing? Hi, Deborah. I'm doing good. Uh, now it was pretty warm today. Let all the flies in. I've been fighting flies for an hour. I have two that's been bugging me. They gang up on me, and I can't seem to get them. Now it's raining. It it rained really hard just a little while ago, and then we got some thunder and stuff. You might still be able to hear some of it. Good, George. Glad to hear it. Yeah, that's right, Music Man. No, I didn't cook at all today. It was too hot. Uh, I was going to start a fire. Hey, Glenn. Hey, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That helps a lot. It really does. I was going to cook today, and it was a little too hot, and then I waited too long. Now it's the fire pit's full of water. So can't win for losing around here, you know. If you don't like the weather, stick around. It'll change in a minute. Thank you, Glenn, again. I really appreciate that. Hey, just so you guys know, down at the bottom of the chat window, you'll see a little smiley face. That's for the emojis. Is that how you pronounce it? Then there's a dollar sign, and you can contribute to the channel there if you'd like. Just, you know, if you want to, and whatever you can afford to lose. Kind of like Las Vegas, you know, you don't take more than you can lose. Now, where did that come from? I always lose more than I can afford to lose when I go to Vegas. Deborah, I'm doing good. I think I said that, didn't I? Did I say I was doing good? Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You know, there's a story I got to tell you guys. A few years ago, I was driving a tour bus. We had one of those 3 day Vegas turns, and on the third day, we were all supposed to meet out at the bus at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was on my way out to get the bus started and all that stuff and get it ready to go. And I walked by a machine that just kind of grabbed my arm and said, "Hey, come here." I had $3 left, 3 silver dollars. I put $1 in, nothing. Put the other dollar in, nothing. I put the third dollar in and got 3 bars. You know, because the machine wasn't loaded. Guess what I got? Nothing. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Alan will be back in. He's on his way to Mexico right now, I think. He said he was going to go down there probably to get some prescriptions filled. And yeah, he's not gone for good. He just wanted to get out there on his own for a while. And he's kind of like me. He's pretty introverted as well. So uh, he wants to get out there by himself and relax and all that kind of stuff. And Isis was kind of getting bored. The same old smells and the flies were bothering her. She was chasing them all over the place. So that was fun to watch. But yeah, he'll be back. Right now, he's offline because he's up against the unlimited fence. Can't go past this fence when you got unlimited. So he's going to have to wait for it to reset. Yeah, you're right, Music Man. They are definitely one-armed badniks. Hiya, Larry. Lily's doing good. I haven't seen her, of course, but she's still at home. But the kitty sitter is checking on her every day and giving her treats and going over and talking to her and petting her. And I hope she remembers me by the time I get back. I don't know. We had an argument before I left, so uh, she didn't want to go camping, and I wanted her to go camping, and she didn't want to go camping, and so she was hissing and smacking at me and growling and all that stuff. Gavin. Yeah, I do, Gavin. I'll talk to you offline. I wanted to tell you, though, I did get your email, but I can't respond uh, to that. It's not that they monitor my email or yours, but the minute they find out that we know each other or they're friends or we're friends, they'll uh, hold the the commission. It happened with uh, it happened with. Hang on a minute. It happened with Alan. He bought some stuff, and we were talking about it back and forth on with email and all that. And then he went and bought it, and then I put it up there so he could get it, and they figured that out. So now we can't. Uh, anyway, yeah, it's permanent. But I did get it, and yes, Gavin, it helped a bunch. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I wanted to let you know that, so you didn't think I was just being ignoring you. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. It's a profit thing, Music Man. There's the boys. Hey, C-Tap, you made it. Good to see you, bud. Oh, Debbie just got here. I'm sorry, Debbie, not Debbie. It's Deborah. Sorry, we just got here. But try to have a good evening anyway, and maybe we'll see you again on Monday, next Monday. Let's jump right in there. The theme of this is chaos, Monday night chaos. So anything goes. Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Thank you for understanding. That's right, Music Man. Oh, that's important. Make sure they're eating good. How about coming? Well, no, I'm not going to go there. I was going to say come and make sure I eat, will you? Because sometimes I forget, but that's pretty weird. So forget it. Okay, Debbie too. All right. All right. See ya. Sweet corn. Yeah. I don't like to eat it. It doesn't agree with me, but it sure does taste good. I can tell you that. But once in a while I'll get a can of it, but that's not really sweet corn. That's just kind of some little yellow chunks with a lot of sugar and salt and all that stuff in it. I'll tell you what I do miss. The short time I was in Michigan, they have some ring spiced bologna there, and you can't get it anywhere else. I've never seen it anywhere except in Michigan. It's about a 2 inch round uh, tube like bologna, and it's spiced. And man, is that good! It's a little on the expensive side, but it was so good. Yeah, yeah. CPAC, CTAP, CPAC. Yeah, CTAP. I'm in the camper. Can you get it there, Chris? Where are you? Yeah, lots of butter. You remember those little corn things you stick in the end that look like corn cobs? You stick them in the ends and you roll it in the butter and eat it and get it all over your face. And boy, that was good. Yeah, the average temp, Michael, in the wintertime in the mountains here is right around 26. Uh, just above freezing most of the time. And yeah, we can get some snow clean into March and latter part of March. Last year, I woke up in the morning, had about an inch and a half, almost 2 inches in I think it was March 25th or something like that. Columbus. Okay. No, Kevin, I haven't. I haven't been cooking hardly at all. I just kind of been surviving on this little, eating a little bit here and a little bit there. And it's been hot. Haven't had the stove going, and by the time the sun goes down, I'm whooped out. So, but it's always in the works. You never know. I just might come up with something. I got a lot of stuff in the freezer I could cook up. Yeah, I understand that music, man. Me too. Knife, T-tap. Can you hear that thunder? It's just barely hearable. Oh my God. I'm having an awful time with words and names the last couple of days. Can y'all still hear the thunder just a little bit, maybe? Yeah. Cool. How's the weather up there right now, Music Man? I'll bet it's hot. Hey, Thunder, just in time. It was starting to fade out, and here you come. Lots of stuff, George. I'm old. Drove truck, drove a tour bus, did some sound engineering, and did a little service time, and maintenance engineering and stuff. Nothing that I really enjoyed. Cool, Thunder. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Thunder is, hot and sunny all day, and we're only supposed to be a 15% chance of getting any rain at all today, and then just about 2 hours now. Lightning and thunder, and man, it was like a cloudburst. I couldn't see across to the road. It's only about 75, maybe 80 yards that way. I couldn't even see the road, and then it's just kind of been in and out. Oh God, Glenn, that was yeah, she did, huh? Oh man, Chris, I used to do that a little bit, but it's too much, too tedious for me now. I'll get a wild hair every now and then and do something, and then I don't keep up with it. And my personal website is a good example of that. Yeah, that's what's bad is when you just get a little bit, just enough to raise the humidity and spot the windows. And then the sun comes back out. Oh man. So 2 hours ago it was 86 degrees in here, and now it's 73, and it's dropping. Really, Glenn? Well, you was up in the elevation there, weren't you? I like that area over there around Mormon Lake and in that area I'm sorry, west of Mormon Lake. But it's got some nice forest in there, but not a lot of sun because the trees are so thick. I know a lot of people that go up there deer hunting every year. Yeah, it's kind of soaked at the moment. It has had a lot of rain uh, last week, and so it doesn't take too much to flood it right now. But down in the valley in that area, you don't get too much rain, and then all of a sudden you get a big old cloud burst, and it rain really hard, and then it runs off. It's like it didn't even rain. Yeah, thunder. It's monsoon. It's in full force right now. Every year this happens. Here's a little one. I used to, George, when I was young, I used to go every time I could get a tag, but uh, the last 25, 30 years, I don't go anymore. Uh, I didn't. A few years ago, Kingman used to have a pretty good rodeo, and we'd go up there all the time. But I haven't been there to stay for a long time. But Kingman's just you just go by. All you do is see it from the window on your way to Vegas or back. Yeah, Thunder. Alan's time off. He's on a little vacation. He wanted to get out on his own there for a little while. He doesn't like to stay in one spot for very long, but about 2 weeks, and that's about it. He's got to get out of there, and we've been up here several times, so he was getting kind of tired of the same old scenery and all that. I did hear from him. I think it was yesterday. He was on his way to Mexico, and he was out of data on his cell phone, so he was up against that 15 gig fence. The one that they say it's unlimited up to 15 gigs, and then you're done. So, but yeah, he'll be back soon as his account resets. He'll be back in here. Isis was getting a little antsy. She wanted to take off too. She wanted new smells and all that, and new things to check out. Yeah, being an old desert rat. Uh, Being an old desert rat, George. The the 2 years that I spent in Michigan, up in the middle of the mitten, and Mount Pleasant near the college. That was I couldn't believe that you wake up in the morning, see deer walking through your yard and all that. I couldn't get over that. Yeah, there was some lightning earlier, but it's kind of moving away. All we're getting now is the sound of the thunder, the sound of the lightning. That's right. You're right, CTAP. That would be funny though, to see a bunch of rabbits walking backwards. Marsha, good to see you. What's going on tonight, Marsha? Yeah, I know, Thunder. She didn't mind it. I could pick her up and take her out to the camper, and she just kind of looked around. She didn't try to get away and all that, and just took her a couple of hours to get used to the camper, and then she was up running around and up and down into bed and having a good time. This last time, she just flat didn't want to go. No, Thunder. That was Thunder. My stomach will rumble pretty good sometimes when I eat chili. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, he's on a timeout. I don't know if he said that or not, but that just sounds like he would say something like that. He's funny. He was one of my favorite comedians. And then that, who's that other guy? Iglesias? You call him Fluffy? He cracks me up. It's an 81 Ford F100, Glenn, but I've done some work on it, and it's a half ton, but it's probably a little bit more than that. I put some heavy duty springs on it, and then put heavy duty shocks, and then put airbags all the way around. So it's pretty stout. It doesn't bounce around or sway too much. I eat chili for breakfast once in a while, George. First time I heard about that, Chris, White Castles. I didn't know what it was. I never seen them, never heard of it. And the people that we were visiting said, "Let's all go and get some hamburgers." So okay, so we walked in and he ordered 15, and I'm looking at him like, "What are you buying for everybody?" He's no, it's just mine. You guys get what you want. Everybody else was ordering, 6 or 7, and then and I get up to the window and I didn't know what to think, and then finally, they showed me one. Hey, Steve. Let's see. Thunder. It's been a while. It really has. I got the stuff in the freezer to do it. I ought to do it, huh? No, Evelyn, I'm not married. I don't know what to say about that. Got me going on that one. Hey, Steven. Hey, Steve. My favorite joke is Evelyn. My favorite joke, Evelyn, is I have enough nightmares on my own. I don't want to wake up with one too. I haven't been married for I don't know, probably 25 years now or more. Not a member of the MGTOW. I just don't want to be married. Don't tell me that, Chris. Come on. Oh, cool, George. That's great. I'll tell you a little something about this truck. It has the C6 transmission in it, which that was pretty rare back then. I haven't had it but about maybe 4 years, I guess. It might be something that somebody else put in, or it may have come from the factory like that. I don't know. Did they put C6s in the old trucks like that? Yeah, Steve. What do they say? Like 50% of marriages fall apart? Good one, Chris. Now, I don't know what to say, Evelyn. I'm pretty shy. I guess you can tell. Yeah. Hey, do you guys remember that song that was going around on the internet for a while? The name of it was "I'm a Man." I think that was it. He was the whole song was all about being married. Said he was the king of his castle when my wife isn't home. Yeah, it has a 302 in it uh, with a two barrel. I know it was used for a work truck. That same guy also said that he can go out and stay as late as he wants, and when he comes home, he can sleep on the couch. Okay, Chris. Yeah, I'm almost 70 years old, Evelyn. You know, it's limited time here. Yeah, yeah, that was a good one too. There's another one too. Something whole. Were you born that way? Boy, that's right, Kevin. That's one of those deals, where you get your paycheck in one hand, and then it goes to the right hand, and then it goes to the wife. there was another joke that I used to say too that uh, if I could find somebody that all they needed to do was get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, start the fire, cook breakfast, do all the laundry and all that stuff, do all the cooking, be able to drive a motor home. Yeah, I agree, Music Man. The 302s were pretty tough. They really were. But the thing that they will do is they'll burn out a uh, exhaust manifold, mostly on the right side. Got to kind of watch them. You have a big truck? What'd you have, Evelyn? What'd you drive? Yeah, I understand that, CTAP. Cool. What kind of power was it? Yeah, as soon as they put all that computer stuff on there, as far as I'm concerned, all that computer stuff and all that smog and all that controlled stuff on there, I think that's what happened to it. I get around 12 with the camper on it, on flat and level. Yeah, I understand that, Evelyn. They had uh, several Peter cars, Kitty Cat, 15 speed, 350 or 330 rears. I understand that, Chris. Yeah, I understand that too, Gavin. Now let's see what Chris has to say about that. Another one of my favorite jokes too about marriage is I went to sleep on the couch one day and when I woke up, my wife had brought another man in, and I'm still there. I got to say the other one too. That you know, I was standing in the kitchen in the morning making coffee, and the wife came in. She's all upset and irritable. And every time I said something to her, she'd chew me out or snap at me. And I said, "What's the matter with you? Your broom out of gas or something?" That's when the fight was on. Jeez, why, Music Man? So now I always ask her, "How's the broom doing?" She says it's out of gas. I just kind of stay away. Is that what happened, Music Man? Did they strip out, blow right out of the block, or out of the head? I mean, we're about to get another one. It's rumbling pretty good. Yeah, haven't heard of that one. That's a good one though. Well, I'm not sure about that thunder, but I know that she has blown a few spark plugs while we were together. There you go, Evelyn. He plays music. He's a good guy. I probably should stay out of that one, right? I was trying to help you out, Chris. I just it's a good thing you're in Ohio and I'm in Arizona. Your turn, Chris. Chris have a connection problem? He's usually a lot faster than that. Either that or he's writing a novel. There he is. Yeah, that's right, C-Tap. I don't have to mess with all that other stuff on there. What's a computer cost now? $600? Sparkle plugs. Cool. Yeah, an easy out. Hey, you guys remember the old days when you could stand between the fender and the motor and work on them? I've always been pretty much a Ford man, Gavin, but I've never had the inline six. Oh, okay. Sorry, Chris. I guess I dated myself, huh? I don't know. Thunder. Mine's not a pain. Just got to get it adjusted right. Use the vacuum gauge and all that, and it runs all right. Got to keep the air filter clean though. Music man, you're supposed to say, "Is this thing on?" You know what? I didn't catch that either because I've seen what you look. I've seen your picture, Chris. That didn't register until just now. A friend of mine had an old flathead uh, six-cylinder and it was a dune buggy, and we had it out in the desert and we was climbing hills and just running a you know what out of it. It got so hot that it just kind of seized up, and we were sitting around. I was kind of worried. And he says, "Don't worry about it. Just give it an hour or two to cool down. It'll start right back up." And it did. Ran just fine after that. Okay, Gavin. We're coming up on an hour, and the last 2 or 3 times that we've done the live stream, it stops, and I got to refresh everything. So if that happens all of a sudden, don't go away. And I always used to say that. I have three that I know of. You couldn't beat them things up with anything. It just kept running no matter what you did. Okay, C-Tap. Good to see you. Glad you made it. I won't tell your wife what you just called her either. You know what? You need to get some more Velveeta cheese, and the scotch is about gone. Good night, C-Tap. I don't think he got that, did he? Oh, God. Well, usually I can make a gallon last all day. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty conservative. A couple of cups of coffee and a glass of water during the day or so. I don't drink a lot of water. I drink Cokes a lot. I know you're supposed to drink a gallon a day, but I don't. Never have. You should do it yourself, music man. It's not that hard. If you got disc brakes on the front, you got disc on the back. That's right, Chris. That's right. Wine's good, Michael. Whoa. And just that short time, it went from 73 to 69 degrees. Yeah, I do have a water tank, but the pump's bad on it. And the plastic hoses are all dried up and cracked and leaking. So I just, you know, I just fill up uh, those 5 gallon jugs and 2 or 3 gallon jugs. Yeah, Chris. I don't drink anymore either since they invented the funnel. If I keep this camper anytime, for any length of time, Gavin, I'll probably get all that stuff fixed. But for now, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll just get water and do it that way. Yeah, I'm pretty conservative, Gavin. Some people think I'm nuts for doing that, but you know, something that you just get used to. You know, you always when you're boondocking. I don't want to give any lessons tonight, but that's the name of the game when you're boondocking. Is you conserve everything that you can. No, Chris, I'm not selling that. That I live in that. Yeah, that's right, Michael. Good sleeping weather. When the thunder stops and then just a little light rain, boy, that's I can sleep like a log. That's a good idea, Gavin. See, they came with the truck, but the kind I have, they just go in the stake bed. Uh, you know, they don't go all up underneath the frame and all that stuff. They just go into the holes where the stakes go. So probably $10-15 a piece or so, and then the turnbuckles, whatever they cost. This camper's pretty heavy though, so it doesn't do a lot of sliding around or bouncing. Of course, I don't get into places where it might be a problem with that. I have slept with it on, Chris, but yeah, they advertise, oh, it's okay to use like that. I'm on all night, but you gotta watch them. As far as I'm concerned, I usually don't. I just cover up good. If it's that cold, I'll just cover up really good. Got a 0 to 20 degree sleeping bag, and that usually does it. Maybe a blanket on top of that. Only problem with that though is you get up in bare feet. The old tile floor is cold, man. But yeah, music man, those ones that go all the way down and under the frame, and then tied down to the frame, they're expensive. They really are. You just need to keep the window cracked uh, with the buddy heaters, Chris, because you never know. And a good CO detector is good as well. That's all you need, Gavin. That's all you need. That's all I have. I don't have anything fancy. Uh, I use paper plates, and when I'm done with the plates, I burn them. Yeah, Chris, uh, make sure it's vented out the roof. This camper has one that's vented out the side on the back, and you got to watch which way the wind's blowing because it could blow the exhaust right back in. And I've smelled it before. I don't use it anymore either. Now, if you do it yourself, Music Man, make sure you have some of that anti-squeal goop. Now, yeah, that's a bummer, Music Man. I don't let you do nothing. What? Did I miss something? Oh, yeah, cold floors in the morning. Sometimes I don't have time to put them on, Music Man. You know, it's hurry up. Oh, she'll have a hard time finding me. I can tell you that. She finds anybody, will be my twin brother. It just took me a minute uh, to figure out what you meant. The slippies, put the slippies on in the morning so your feet don't get cold on the floor. But like I said, sometimes I don't have time to put them on. Well, if she is, she's not a bad one. Music Man and I, we know all about them trolls. Or at least I do. Keeps them from squealing. You're all right, Evelyn. That I could handle. I could handle Rich. Nah, I wouldn't do that to anybody. No, not at all, Thunder. I don't have any trouble with it at all. It's the C6, which was the big heavy duty transmission, and boy, it handles everything. I just don't have any trouble with it at all. Never gets hot. I've had it pretty warm once in a while, but it doesn't get really hot. Got to make another ciggy or two. Be right back. Yes, I know, Chris. Wash my hands. Yeah, it was. Yes, I was. Yeah, it's got one, but okay, I'm back. I hear voices sometimes, Thunder. Most of the time, it's Wilson or Pig Boy. Yeah, I know, Music Man. I understand that. That's all right, Thunder. If you're talking about me, then you're leaving somebody else alone. I have big shoulders. I can handle it. Just don't cross the line. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, yeah, he was out there hollering. He didn't like out there. He doesn't mind the fire and the smoke. He don't like the rain though. Gets him all clean and stuff. Boy, he can't. He doesn't like that. Yeah, I remember that. My parents said that too. Starting to rain again. Yeah, Music Man. That shift between first and second gear was, boy, it was right on there, wasn't it? Yeah, thunder is starting to rain again. Yeah, yeah, I love it when it rains like this. Hey, Tom. Yeah, all of a sudden it just quit hurting. I, it was kind of weird. Uh, I don't understand it. You know, it hurt really bad, and then it would quit just for a day or two, and it come right back again, and the swelling and all that. Now all of a sudden it's all gone. Everything's fine. However, my primary care doctor said that when I get done camping, I'm supposed to go see him, and they're going to do a CAT scan on it, and he said he would take care of it, put a scope in there, and see what was going on with it. Uh, the bone doctor guy, I'm not going back to him. Hey, Evan, thanks for stopping by. We're going to try to do this every Monday. So try to have a good evening. Anyway, yeah, aluminum roof, Gavin. See, now quit. That's Arizona. Yeah, I know you did. You told me that before, but you don't smoke at all anymore now, do you? Oh, man. That was low, Chris. Did you look like a cat? Oops. Shouldn't have said that. Thunder's going to be all over me now. Thunder's going to be. That was low. Yes, sir, Michael. I know that. All comes without seeds now. My doctor's always, well, he doesn't do it always, but sometimes he says, would I consider a medical marijuana card? No, I don't think so. Not anymore. I've heard that. I've heard that before, Chris. But yeah, Thunder, your comment the other day on the video, that's very possible. She could be coming to see you. Yeah, music man, it'll rain for, 1 or 2 minutes and then quit for 10 and then come back again. I'm just winging it, music man. Really, Thunder, did that really happen to you? What happened? Well, then what the hell good is it, Michael? Okay. I kind of forgot to mention that you were off to college. And I got to close the curtain. Now I got the sun shining in on me. Okay, I'm back. I don't like the sun on me. It burns. Yeah. Told that one last week. Well, you didn't learn from that? Yeah, Thunder remembers everything too. That's okay, Chris. Good jokes are always good twice. Good one, Thunder. Well, that didn't help. Be right back again. Well, sorta helped a little. No, Gavin, I just drink a lot of instant coffee. Saves on the propane. I did have one of those, Thunder. Boy, that's been a while. You've been around on the channel for a while, haven't you? Yeah, I used a percolator for a little while on the campfire. Yeah, I remember those days, Chris. Wasn't there a song about that? Go home with a 10, wake up with a 2, or something like that. Damn, that was pretty sexist, wasn't it? Apologize. Nah, you might be right, Thunder. Yeah, you might be right on that. Oh man, it's time for uh, a shameful plug on my Amazon influencer page. I just put up one of those 1 cup, one of those pod coffee things. It's not electric; it's hand. You put hot water in it and push on the top. It forces the water through the pod and into the cup. Pretty cool. Okay, commercial time's over. Yeah, it might have been Thunder. I did use that quite a bit at home, and then of course, when I was driving it around, but I was home, so it came out with me. I remember having it on a campfire when I did a video once. Thank you, Thunder. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. That scared me to death. I never did find out what it was either, but it sure shook the motorhome. It shook it front to back. So it wasn't wind, blowing it from the side. It had to be an elk, or it could have been a bear, or it could have been anything out there. I didn't have Wilson at that time, so it couldn't have been him. Man, it's been a couple 3 years, Thunder. Oh yeah, it gave me a cold chill, man. It really did. I wasn't about to open that door to go find out either. Now, thanks, Michael. Well, I'm covering up my head tonight. Yeah, and the rain washed everything away. There was no tracks or anything. So, yeah. It was funny too. Last year I was out on a trip in a different forest, and there were 50-mile-an-hour winds. It was gusting to 75, and it would shake the camper like that. And I thought about that night too. Yeah, Tom, I'm always prepared. All right, music man, good to see you. Tell that wife of yours I said hi. Did she break that frying pan on your head yet? You haven't said anything about it for a while. He's probably gone, didn't even hear me. Very well, could be, you guys. I never thought about that until just now. That if you didn't see that video, it actually moved the motorhome at least a foot in both directions, front to back, not side to side. So, and then I had a flashlight, but it was raining, and I was trying to see outside, but all I could get was the reflection of the flashlight in the window. Well, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Get the word out there. Invite friends. I didn't hear a boom, but I did have the headphones on. I was watching a movie, so Arizona does feel earthquakes every now and then. Now we're not near any fault lines or anything like that, but we'll get some shocks if there's a big one in California or somewhere. Some people say, "Did you feel that?" I thought it was me. Excuse me. You know, a bear will get up on its hind legs and push with its front legs. Like I know you guys have seen videos of them do that to try to knock over a tree or something. That could have been what he was doing on the spare tire or something if it was a bear. Tiliman Raiders. Okay. I never saw Sasquatch. You see it all the time on TV. Mom used to say that she never saw one, but you could sure smell them. Yeah, that was the year also, Thunder, that they weren't allowing any soft-sided campers up in that area either. No tents and no pop-ups and things like that because of the bear. God, Chris, that was funny. Yeah, yeah, Thunder. There was a lot of bear up there that year. They were mostly in the residential areas, in the forest, raiding garbage cans and things like that. But the Forest Service just decided that was the best thing to do. Just no soft sided stuff. Hey, hike with me. How are you? Hey, y'all. That's hike with me. Uh, she and I met out at the RTR. Her and Irene's Van Ventures came by, and we had a pretty good time out there. It was all chatting and laughing, having fun. That may have been what I was talking about, but no, there's a lot of pop-up campers around here. Of course, I remember you. I'm just not good with names. Sorry. I watch your videos. In fact, I even tried to find that little creek that you were kayaking in. That see names and places. It was just a recent one. Yeah, she's fun. She really is fun. Oh, that's right. That's right, Carol. All I had to do was Carol, and boy, now I'll never forget that. Now I am not Chris. I used to be a cop magnet.